Hello students. So our topic for today is the poetry by Sri Rabindranath Tagore. So the title of this poetry is Where the Mind is Without Fear. Where the Mind is Without Fear. So first of all we'll study about the poet. Rabindranath Tagore was born on May 7, 1861 and he died on August 7, 1941. He was an Indian poet, novelist, composer, playwright and artist. So he's multi-professional, you can say. He's a poet, novelist. So basically a writing drive or writing sense was too much in him. He was a poet, novelist, composer, playwright and artist. Rabindranath Tagore is also known as Gurudev. In 1913, Tagore received the Nobel Prize in Literature. This, children, you have to by heart. This is the general knowledge that is asked many times. When did Rabindranath Tagore ji got the Nobel Prize? He got it in 1913. He wrote over 1000 poems. See the count, okay? How many poems he has written? 1000 poems, 8 novels, 8 volumes of short stories, plays, and many books and essays on philosophy, religion, education, and social topics. He composed more than 2000 songs. Out of these songs, one became the national anthem of India and another the national anthem of Bangladesh. Our national anthem is composed by Rabindranath Tagore ji and his another verse is used as national anthem of Bangladesh. So he is a well-known and well-melodious poet. Now, there was so much of music and melody in his poetry that he was a Nobel laureate. Nobel laureate means Nobel Prize winner. And when did he get the Nobel Prize? He got it in 1913. So we knew about the poet. Then what is the central idea of the poem? See. This poetry was written by Rabindranath Tagore ji before we got our independence. Okay. So before we got our independence in the year 1910. See, in 1910 this poetry was written in Bangla language. Okay. Then it was translated into English in the next year 1911. So first it was written in Bangla, then it was translated into English. And this poem is a part of a greater volume. Actually, a full book is there in to his credit. The name of the full book is Gitanjali. From that book Gitanjali, this poem is taken, which is in your syllabus. So before independence, he has written this poem with a thought and with a vision that our India should be awakened to a new arrangement, you can say, or to new reality where no one will be where no one will have any sort of fear. They will all be free. There will not be any distinctions. They all will continue to work towards perfection. So this was the central idea behind the poem, and this I'll explain in Hindi also. Okay. हमारी आज़ादी मिलने से पहले ये पोयम लिखी गई थी. ये पोयम पहले बांग्ला भाषा में लिखी गई थी, फिर उसे इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट किया गया. और ये जो एक पोयम है, एक बड़ी सी बुक गीतांजलि, उसका एक हिस्सा है. और ये जो है उन्होंने अपने पूरे भारतवासियों को जागरूक करने के लिए लिखा, या एक सपना देखते हुए लिखा कि जब हमारा भारत आज़ाद होगा तो हमारे भारत में एक ऐसा माहौल होगा, या ऐसे सिटीजन्स होंगे जिनको आपस में कहीं किसी से डर नहीं होगा, जो सच्ची में आज़ाद होगा, और सारे उसके जो सिटीजन्स हैं, भारतवासी जो होंगे, सब हमेशा परफेक्शन की तरफ आगे बढ़ेंगे, ना कि अंधविश्वासों से आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे या अंधविश्वासों में आगे बढ़ेंगे. सो विल डील विद द पोएम. आई रीड इट आउट. Written before India's independence, this poem depicts how the new awakened India should be. The poem is like a hymn, a piece of music for the entire humanity to emerge from the realm of fear and ignorance. So, this is a call by Rabindranath Tagore to all the Indians to get up from their fears and ignorance. They should not be led by fear and ignorance. Instead, they should be led by logic. So now I'll start explaining the poem. Before that, the structure of the poem. The poem is having 11 lines. There's no such a stanza structure like there are 2 stanzas, 3 stanzas. There's no such stanza structure here. What you have to remember that this poem is having this poem is having 11 lines. So those 11 lines you have to go through. There is no separation. This poem is all throughout. Just the thought is varying. There is flow of thought from these lines. So it is moving from the first line to the last line. The flow is continuous. There is no separation of this poem into stanzas. And then again the rhythm and rhyming pattern, that all you can find. But since there's no separation of stanzas, the rhyming pattern will be much different. Then here I'll start explaining the poem. First I'll explain in Hindi and then in English. So where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Here Rabindranath Tagore ji is telling to God or praying to God. यहाँ भगवान से रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर जी प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं कि मुझे उस कंट्री में उठाना या जागरूक करना जहाँ पर हमारे मन में कहीं कोई डर ना हो, हमारा सिर ऊंचा हो. वेयर नॉलेज इज फ्री, जहाँ सबको ज्ञान आसानी से प्राप्त हो सके या मिल सके. वेयर द वर्ल्ड हैज नॉट बीन ब्रोकन अप इनटू फ्रैगमेंट्स बाय नैरो डोमेस्टिक वॉल्स. और हमें ऐसे भारत में हमें जागरूक करना या ऐसा भारत बनाना जहाँ पर जो लोग हैं वो हिस्सों में बट ना जाए, या पूरी जो दुनिया है वो हिस्सों में ना बट जाए सबकी नैरो और छोटी सोच के कारण. तो ऐसा नहीं कि छोटी छोटी सोच के कारण हमारा जो विश्व है छोटे छोटे भागों में बट जाए. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. मुझे ऐसे इंडिया में अवेक नहीं करना, जागरूक जगाना नहीं. मुझे उस इंडिया में अवेक करना या जगाना जहाँ सारे हिस्से एक साथ मिलकर खड़े हों. वेयर वर्ड्स कम आउट फ्रॉम द डेप्थ ऑफ ट्रुथ. और जहाँ जो भी कहा जाए वो सच की गहराई से निकला हुआ हो. वेयर टायरलेस स्ट्राइविंग स्ट्रेचेस इट्स आर्म टूवर्ड्स परफेक्शन. जहाँ हमारी बिना हार वाली कोशिशें हमें परफेक्शन की तरफ ले जाएं. हमें कोशिश करते रहना है, हमें रुकना नहीं है. वेयर द क्लियर स्ट्रीम ऑफ रीजन हैज नॉट लॉस्ट इट्स वे इनटू द ड्रेरी डेजर्ट सैंड ऑफ डेड हैबिट. और मुझे उस भारत में नहीं जगाना जहाँ रीजन या जो लॉजिक, जैसे हम कोई भी काम करते हैं तो उसके पीछे एक कारण होता है. तो ऐसा नहीं कि हम अंधविश्वास में चलते जाएं और किसी चीज के पीछे के कारण को ना पहचाने. तो मुझे उस भारत में जगाना और यहाँ मेरे भारतवासियों को उस चीज के तरफ जागरूक करना जहाँ उनका रीजन या उनकी जो लॉजिक वाली कैपेसिटी है वो जागरूक रहे. ऐसे नहीं कि वो सुपरस्टिशंस में या अंधविश्वास में हैबिट के चलते डेड हैबिट मीन्स लाइक अ हैबिट विच इज डेड. तो डेड हैबिट की तरह ऐसा नहीं वो कंटिन्यू होता रहे. उनके अंदर रीजनिंग पावर होना चाहिए, कारण शक्ति होनी चाहिए कि ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है. रीजनिंग पावर होनी चाहिए और रीजनिंग पावर ऐसे लोगों की खो नहीं जाए. उस कंट्री में मेरे इंडियंस को अवेक करना इनटू द ड्रेरी डेजर्ट सैंड ऑफ डेड हैबिट. तो ऐसा नहीं कि हैबिट के चलते उन लोग सुपरस्टिशंस को फॉलो करते जा रहे हैं जबकि उन्हें रीजन को फॉलो करना है. ड्रेरी मीन समथिंग दैट इज डल और ग्लूमिंग. और वन मोर थिंग लाइक डिप्रेसिंग. सो ड्रेरी इज डल, ग्लूमी एंड डिप्रेसिंग. देन द लास्ट 3 lines. Where the mind is led forward by thee. So here thee, he is addressing to God. कि ऐसा मतलब हमारा मन जो है जो भी काम करे वो आपके तरफ से लीड हो, मतलब आप ही हमें राह दिखाएं. हियर दी इज गॉड, जहां भगवान हमें राह दिखाएं. इनटू एवर वाइडनिंग थॉट एंड एक्शन. इनटू एवर वाइडनिंग थॉट एंड एक्शन मीन्स इनटू एवर वाइडनिंग थॉट एंड एक्शन मतलब हमें भगवान उस तरफ राह दिखाएं जहां हमारी सोच और हमारे कर्म सीमित ना रहे बल्कि वाइडन होते जाए, चौड़े होते जाए. और हमारी सोच भी ऐसे छोटी सोच ना हो, ब्रॉड सोच होनी चाहिए. और जिसमें हम लोग ऐसे नहीं कि हम रिलीजन के कारण, रेस के कारण या कास्ट के कारण बंधे हुए रहे, हम सब इंडियंस कहलाएं. Into that heaven of freedom my father, और मुझे उस आज़ादी के स्वर्ग में मेरे पिता, my father he is addressing to God, let my country away, उस स्वर्ग में, उस आज़ादी के स्वर्ग में मेरी कंट्री को जगाना. सो मेरी कंट्री को जगाना मीन्स मुझे, मतलब जब मेरी कंट्री को आज़ादी मिलेगी तो ऐसा उन्होंने विजन देखा है कि कंट्री में ये सब होगा. कंट्री बटी हुई नहीं रहेगी बट यूनिफाइड रहेगी पूरी. और लोगों में ऐसा नहीं कि रीजनिंग पावर खत्म हो जाए, उनके अंदर रीजनिंग पावर होगा सब चीज को मतलब देखने के लिए कि सही है कि नहीं है. रीजनिंग होनी चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं कि अंधविश्वास के चलते कोई भी कुछ भी करते जा रहा है. सो आई थिंक आई एम क्लियर. आई हैव ट्राइड टू टेल दिस इन हिंदी ऑल्सो. नाउ आई explain this quickly in English. So Rabindranath Tagore ji is praying to God and saying that, oh God, let my country awake. I am linking this last line to the first line. Let my country awake. Where he should awake the country? In that scenario, yeah, or in that vision where the mind is without fear. In that country, the person, all the persons should have their mind without fear, and the head is held high, and their head should be straight. They should not be feeling guilty of anything. They should be holding their heads straight and high without any fear of something. They should be free of fear. Then where knowledge is free. Where knowledge is free means knowledge should be available for all and one. It should be at low cost, or it should be free. It means each of the citizens should be able to access the knowledge. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. In that country where Rabindranath Tagore is visioning, in that India after freedom, what he is visioning, the world should not be divided into small parts. In spite, it should be a greater part. As a whole, it should be united. It should not be broken up into small parts. Fragments means small parts. By narrow domestic walls means, by narrow domestic means like domestic walls means something related to our issues of like caste, religion and all such. So here he is pointing to those issues which divide our India. Then in the next 4 lines, where words come out from the depth of truth. In that India, what is being visioned by Rabindranath Tagore ji, in that in India, all the words, all the sentences that come out from the mouth of Indians should be based on truth. There should be no lies there. Everyone should speak truth. Where tireless striving, tireless means without any break. Tireless or without being tired. Striving means continue to do hard work. Stretches its arms towards perfection. So in that India, all of them should work tirelessly, should work without feeling tired to get perfection. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. So here it is being told that habit is like a desert which finds it very difficult to change itself. So in that India, the people should not lose their reasoning power like the desert, should not lose their reasoning power by coming into the habit. अगर कोई चीज की तरफ हम हैबिचुअल हो जाते हैं तो उसे हमारे लिए छोड़ना आसान नहीं होता. So here he is explaining the same way. We should be awakened to that India where reason has not lost its way. Where the reason is losing its way, reason is losing its way to the habit. अगर बार बार हम रीजन लगाना नहीं सीखेंगे और हम लोग हैबिट में पड़ जाते हैं रीजन नहीं लगाने के, तो वी आर ऑलरेडी लॉस्ट. सो हियर we should not lose our way. In that India, the people should not lose their way. They should not lose their reason, and they should not be guided by superstitions. So this is dead habit of superstitions. We are easily believing in the superstitions. So we should not be lost by those superstitions. Instead, we should believe in our reasoning power. Then the last three lines, where the mind is led forward by thee. So God, in that country, our mind and our deeds should be led or should be guided by you. Thee means you. into ever widening thought and action, and you should guide us to the broadening, to the widening thoughts and actions. We should not keep our thoughts and actions limited. We should work towards others also. We should not keep our thoughts and actions limited to ourselves. We should not be selfish. In spite, we should think and work for everyone. Into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. So Rabindranath Tagore ji is telling and praying to God that in such India, in such heaven of freedom, in such paradise of freedom, let his country awake, let my country awake. So he's requesting and praying to God about India, that he will attain after independence, which will have all such qualities. So I think you are clear with this. Thank you.